Okay, let's unpack this. I saw this piece, a travel blog, I think, listing Pakistan as a top emerging tourist spot. Emerging. Kind of makes you pause, right?
It really does. It immediately highlights that gap, between potential and maybe the more common narratives we hear.
Exactly. So for this deep dive, we're looking beyond just headlines. We've got these insights from basically a conversation between two people, Ali and Sarah, talking about Pakistan.
And it's amazing how much personal experience can reveal, isn't it? About the possibilities, but also the real world challenges.
Interesting.
Our mission here, for you listening, is to pull out those key takeaways. What's the tourism appeal really like? The culture and the socioeconomic stuff they talked about.
And what's so useful, I think, is how these sort of everyday perspectives give you a much more nuanced picture than just broad strokes.
Right. So let's dive into tourism first.
Yeah.
Sarah was talking about the geography. Just incredible variety. You've got these huge snow-covered peaks up north and then deserts down south. I mean, that kind of diversity, it could appeal to so many different types of travelers, couldn't it? Adventure, culture, landscape.
Yeah, the potential seems vast. And Ali specifically mentioned Hunza Valley and Skardu, said they look like postcards, almost unreal.
And Sarah had actually been to Hunza. She was raving about it, the mountains, obviously, but also the people, the hospitality.
Oh, and the clean air. She
Oh.
mentioned that too. It really paints a vivid, positive picture.
Which brings up that contrast again, doesn't it, between this stunning reality people experience on the ground and, well, the often negative focus in the media,
Mhm.
politics, security issues.
It really highlights how perception and lived experience can diverge. Okay, let's shift focus. Culture and history. Sarah really emphasized the richness there.
Vibrant cities, she said, like Lahore and Karachi. Lahore especially sounded like a foodie destination.
Oh, yeah. She drew this great contrast, didn't she, between the really intense, spicy street food in places like Galwan Mandi.
And then the more upscale fine dining scene in areas like Goldberg, it shows real depth,
Yeah.
variety.
Definitely. And it wasn't just food. The historical sites in Lahore, Bud Shahi Mosque, Lahore Fort, Shalimar Gardens, she called them stunning.
Well, they are stunning.
Mhm.
They represent centuries of history, architecture.
Yeah.
That's a huge draw for anyone interested in that side of things.
Absolutely. Okay, moving on. Education and tech. Here, Sarah painted a more, let's say, complex picture.
Right. She acknowledged the literacy rate issue, especially outside the cities. That's a big
A
challenge.
major one.
Yeah.
It touches on that whole issue of equitable access, doesn't it?
It does. But on the other hand, she also pointed to good schools and universities in the urban centers.
And importantly, this growing tech industry. Startups popping up, young people getting into freelancing. That sounds promising.
Very promising. A strong tech sector powered by young, skilled people, that can be a real engine for economic change.
Of course, they didn't ignore the big problems. Sarah was clear about the hurdles. Political instability, inflation's a big one, unemployment.
And those ongoing issues within the education system itself. These are serious obstacles. They impact daily life.
But, and this really came through, Sarah talked about the incredible resilience of the people. Ali mentioned it too, how they sort of support each other and keep going.
That resilience, plus, the strong community and family ties, seems like that's a crucial foundation for getting through tough times.
Yeah. And Sarah also sensed this growing awareness, especially among younger Pakistanis, a real desire for things to improve, for positive change.
That's key, isn't it? That internal drive, that sense of agency among the youth, that can be incredibly powerful.
So, looking forward, the feeling from the conversation was, well, hopeful. That with the right direction, things can get better.
It really underlines the potential that's there
Yeah.
beneath the surface challenges.
Definitely. It just goes to show you can get so much nuance, so much positive detail from just listening to a conversation, especially one that challenges your first assumptions.
It makes you realize how vital those personal stories are as a counterpoint to the bigger, broader narratives we often get.
So maybe something for you, the listener, to think about: how much do those media narratives we consume shape our view of a place? And could seeking out more diverse, maybe more personal perspectives give us a richer, perhaps even more hopeful understanding of the world?